stuff, want to chat, let me know, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that need help, and sometimes it's just something small, and you just want to kind of chat about it or get a little answer, a little insight, a little something, little. We are live. Let's do some adjusting here. I don't know if I like the height of where this is. Make it a little bit better. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Maybe I like it this way. Maybe I like it this way. Maybe I like it. Maybe I don't like it this way. Alrighty. So here's what we're gonna do. Since obviously channel's new, don't have a whole lot going on as far as people knowing about this, but we're going to talk about a couple of subjects so that you can get a little bit of value out of this before stuff starts getting more involved with a lot of people. One of the things to talk about that's huge is how you interact with your body and what you do to kind of go about your life, and why becoming more aware and more in tune with your body and what that actually means, and why that's important. Now, why that's important is because it's because, sorry, there's a couple things happening. It's because we don't really care about anything unless there's emotion involved. And most of the time in our society, we don't really talk about emotion. We don't really talk about what to do with it, how to function in it. And then we become very unaware of what's going on when crappy things happen to us. And so it's hard for us to engage in that. So what we're left with is our survival function and our survival mechanism. And our survival mechanism is honestly such a brilliant design. It's such a brilliant design, but it, without awareness around it, it causes a lot of problems. It also saves us in a lot of ways. So it's this catch-22. It's this wonderful thing that also is like, hey, like, we need to learn what it is, how it functions, how to interact with it, and how to engage in our emotional system. So what I'm doing is I'm creating something called masteremotion.com, where we're going to be going into in-depth lessons on every emotion. We're going to dive deep on specific emotions and what they mean, how they show up in the body, how to process them fully, not just talk about them, not just intellectualize them, but actually get your body into a place where it has a chance to recognize the experience of that negative emotion in real time. Because the positive emotions, we don't care. We love positive emotions, and we let ourselves just enjoy those infinitely. Like we're just like, yeah, I'll sit here with a baster all day and I'll just love it. I want to keep it going. With the negative, though, we just immediately say no. Nope. No. Not going to do it. Don't want to deal with it. And then we let our survival function handle it, which is usually not a very it's not a very healthy thing for us. And some of us, like it can be temporarily. I'm just going to say that it can be temporarily. However, most of us never leave it at temporary. We never come back to address it. And we will go on most of our lives never addressing certain emotions and issues in our life. And then they start to accumulate in the body on a frequency level, lowering the frequency of the cells in our body, making it harder for them to do their job, which is regenerate. And then we start to get chronic illness, chronic disease, pain, all sorts of stuff starts to happen. And it's not good. It's not. And it affects everything in our life, our relationships, our work, our creativity. And it's time that we kind of start creating more conversations around this subject, around what to do, how to be in it, how to process emotions, and the simple functions that your body already holds and possesses to actually support you in that. It's just that we usually get in our own way and we get in our body's way of actually processing stuff. So, masteremotion.com is not live yet, but we are in the process of building it. I will have some sort of a landing page at the very least soon, and you can go there. I don't have lessons built out yet. I'm in the process of building those, and you'll be able to purchase those, have lifetime access to those, so that you can come back to those lessons and be like, wow, like what did I, need to know about anger, and how did that, like, what did he say on that, and how did I get through that one time? You'll be able to purchase those little programs that I'm going to create, and you'll have them for life. So you can go through them again and again and repeat it as much as you need until you're like, okay, I know this, right? I'm not just intellectualizing, I'm not just viewing it, I'm not just absorbing the information and taking notes. I actually am putting into daily practice to where, like, I'm noticing when something happens to me and I discount what I am, I can stop doing that, and I can actually value what I am and voice that concern and value immediately without having lag time or getting cold feet or stage fright when it comes to confrontation. Um, and it's going to really help a lot. I'm really excited about it. So, uh, obviously, in this live stream, there'll be more Q&A vibed as we get this thing built out. But this is kind of one of those announcements of like, hey, this is where we're at. This is what's happening. This is what's going to be next. And I'm excited to share what I have discovered over the last 20 years of doing this, and almost 20 years. And well, more than 20 years, but 20 years professionally. So I'm excited to kind of dive in with what it is that I have discovered, what I'm still discovering, because this is still an ongoing process. It will never end, which is my favorite part of it. And also, some days, not my favorite. Uh, when you're in it, it sucks and it's tough and you want it to be over. And that's the mentality that gets you in trouble. So remember, this is a little nugget that I'm going to leave you on, is if you're in a bad spot, notice that trying to get it over with is what created the bad spot and what perpetuates the bad spot. You've got to learn to get out of your head and get out of trying to get it over with. Drop down into your body, drop down into the physical experience of the emotion, and allow your body to process it. Allow your body to experience it so that you have a chance to master emotion. If you have any questions, still throw them in the chat, because I'll be able to answer them, and I'll even bring up kind of old comment sections and things that are going on that I can answer in the next Q&A. I haven't really found a time to nail this down on. I don't think it'll be on Wednesdays. Um, might shoot for Fridays. That's always a good one. And yeah, this was kind of a test run. So we'll keep it going. Let me know if you have questions. And what do they say? Like and subscribe, comment, engage, share it. Let's get people better at emotions. Let's be better humans. That's the goal.